Climate activists who are part of the international Extinction Rebellion movement board a Berlin-bound high-speed train with an aim to block the German capital. The protest was part of many global demos during October. The movement's plan was to block capitals all over the world to get governments to take action to save the planet. Euronews spent time with one of the lead groups in Germany.
Around me, members of the climate action group Extinction Rebellion. I'm following them to a secretly planned civil disobedience action, codename Rebel's Ark.
Extinction Rebellion!
Norman is a mathematician and one of the decision-makers of the climate protest group. He's taken a year off work to give his time to the movement.
Last summer, I saw nature dying because of the heat wave. I understood time's running out. We have to take action urgently. We have to act now.
People from all walks of life and from many political parties have joined Extinction Rebellion. From German society, there are nurses, teachers, artists, carpenters, publishers, bankers, and IT developers such as Tobias.
Ich bin erschüttert und bestürzt.
I'm deeply shocked and dismayed about how most people treat our planet. We just have 8 years left. I believe the Extinction Rebellion should move on this non-violent but radical path. At least we should try to save something. We'll launch civil disobedience actions and we'll block Berlin. We'll put in place roadblocks to express our discontent with climate politics. The government's to blame for taking no action.
Extinction Rebellion was founded nearly a year ago in the United Kingdom and quickly spread across the globe. In Germany, there are now around 100 local groups. Meanwhile, activists from Poland and Scandinavia have come to support the movement in Berlin. Jorgen and Ron are from Norway.
We are here in Berlin to make a stand, to wake up people, to see that the truth are being told and everyone's understand how critical this is.
Join a movement to stop using fossil fuels.
Reduce extinction to zero. Reduce, or reduce extinction to none.
We will sleep in closets, so there's no problem to get up early.
Good night, Hans.
The activists' Rebel's Ark operation is made in secret to avoid early interception from the police, and the location is only revealed at the last minute, as the protesters find out that Berlin's huge 5-lane roundabout linking north to south and east to west is to be completely blocked. Activists try to block police officers so the group can unload wooden blocks to build the ark, but authorities step in.
The situation's a bit confusing right now.
Take me by the hand.
In solidarity we stand. Fight for climate justice, fight for climate justice.
We was hoping to build the Ark as a symbol of a boat that's saving the species. But we'll still try, but I'm not sure if we will succeed yet. But we are chaining up here to make it possible to do the building.
The government must absolutely declare a state of climate emergency. We need a citizens' assembly to have the slightest chance to handle the consequences triggered by the climate crisis.
As dawn arrives, police and protesters calmly discuss the situation, and the Extinction Rebellion group agree to move the Ark and agree on boundaries.
Cut it out right over there.
Norman arranges to meet up with Germany's scientific social media star Volker Quaschning, a professor in renewable energy and a founder of the group Scientists for Future. He says the government's climate package doesn't meet the needs to combat global warming.
Have a look at other countries. For example, Sweden. They have a tax on CO2 emissions currently at over €100 per tonne of CO2. That's 10 times the tax proposed in Germany. And even in Sweden, they're too slow to meet their climate protection targets.
Extinction Rebellion wants governments to create a citizens' assembly. It wants people from all demographic backgrounds to make recommendations for governments to respond to climate change, a system already used in Europe in the Netherlands, Ireland, Belgium, Poland and other countries. As the sun sets, protesters prepare for a second night outside, continuing to block the 5 lanes of the motorway.
Today was an absolute great success. It's still a great success. We came to stay and we are still here. The Ark stands. That was our plan. And the Ark will stay. Now we prepare for the night. We're looking ahead. Whatever happens, we will persist.
The group stayed for 58 hours and left to go to another protest. Even though there's criticism of the movement's actions, Extinction Rebellion say it'll continue to organise mass peaceful disruptions until the governments across the globe declare a climate and ecological emergency.